always have the Michael Todd in stock. Did you know that those are actually antimicrobial brushes as well? All right, speaking of brushes, look at that transition, right? Angelique's like, wow, that's amazing. All right, speaking of brushes, this brush, not a joke, will change your life. If you are like me with a daughter that cries every time I get even near her with a brush, this has truly changed that entire process. It's not just for people with amazing tangled hair like my daughter, but this is the tangle-free brush. You get a full-size brush plus that purse size. You just get to choose. These are great holiday designs. We'll show you the difference. There's a swirl. Let me see if I can see. You kind of got to look closely. There's a swirl and a glitter, and they come with this little snowflake brush. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see which one is swirl and which one's glitter. I can't, but that's all right, because Angelique's here. She's gonna show us which is which, but they're $15.99, and remember, you are, oh, here they are. I didn't see those, TJ, thank you. They have them out here for me to play with. Okay, so here's the swirl, and here's the glitter. If you're giving them as gifts, maybe you know somebody wants swirl and somebody wants glitter, and then they come with the little pocket, the little purse size brush as well. Now remember, these are patented bristles to get rid of the tangles, but they are so incredible. You'll love the way that they feel as well. Angie Lee is here.
Good morning.
Angie.
Oh
Good
my
morning.
goodness. Well, I'm actually over here trying to get through Kenya's hair with an ordinary brush. And you know, I mean, quite honestly, ladies, I mean, you know, if you've got this hair, there is no way you're brushing through this hair. Why is that? Well, because you're probably using something kind of like this, you know, with these coarse bristles, breaking the hair, damaging the hair. I want to introduce you to the phenomenon of the wet brush, because if you have not seen this on the internet, on social media, in your hair salon, I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but I'm telling you, the wet brush has literally taken the world by storm. And this is why. It's that patented technology that is gonna go right through even the thickest, the curliest, the coarsest of hair, and it's not going to damage the hair. It's not going to pull out the hair. It goes through this hair like a hot knife through butter. You're not tugging, you're not pulling, you're not damaging.
Look at that smile on her face. That says it all, right?
And I'm telling you, it's all about that bristle. This patented technology of this IntelliFlex bristle is where the magic happens. Because this bristle no longer battles your hair is always going to give way to that bristle. We are no longer tearing out the hair. We are no longer damaging the hair. I am telling you, no more complaints from the little ones. It feels absolutely amazing. Now, when you look at Kenya's hair, please understand, this is wet hair. Okay?
Wow.
So if you don't even brush your wet hair, or maybe you stand in the shower with that wide, thick tooth comb and you tons of conditioner, you now can brush your hair with ease, whether it's wet, whether it's dry, whether it's long, whether it's short, whether it's curly, whether it's thin. It doesn't matter, because that wet brush technology is gonna go through any type of hair with complete ease.
It's incredible. It's an amazing deal today as well. Now, we call it the wet brush, but you use it on wet or dry hair. Whether your hair tangles like my daughter's or it doesn't like mine, this moves through so easily. You don't see that hair in your brush like you do, because it's not ripping the hair out. Your hairstylist will always tell you, don't brush your hair when it's wet.
Right? Oh, absolutely, because you'll be pulling out the hair, you're damaging the hair, you're snapping the hair off.
With any other brush.
With any other brush.
With this patented bristle, you can use it wet. In fact, they encourage you to use it wet, because then you don't end up with any tangles. My hair looks so much better. Like, I feel like it's growing longer. I know that's not a claim, but I don't see as much hair in the brush anymore.
You don't see as much hair in the brush, quite like this, right? I bring this in, and I know it's a little bit disgusting and probably a little bit too much information, but this is my old brush, okay? I have a lot of hair. I've always struggled with brushing my hair ever since I was a little girl. This is what I would constantly be doing to my hairbrush on a daily daily basis. I would be pulling out gobs and gobs of hair to throw in the trash can every single morning. Now, as I get older, unfortunately, that's a little terrifying for me, more so than when I was 15, right? Because I don't want that hair. I don't want the hair coming out. But you know, we talk about that and we talk about hair health. Now, I'm using the little squirt brush right now and I love this. They've got these cute little snowflake designs. They're beautifully done. And this is gonna be, I believe, your sparkle set right here. It's kind of got that purple mini. So, so cute for stocking stuffers. Great, great gifts for teachers, for really, for anyone out there. I will tell you, you love the fact that it doesn't pull the hair. You love the fact that you can brush wet hair, but I want to talk a little bit about the hair health. Because with Wet Brush, what we do is we actually pull the natural oils from the scalp all the way down to the tips of the hair. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. If you want to hold on to the hair that you've got, you need to get yourself Wet Brush. Now, for all of you out there that are currently wearing wigs or you're using hair extensions, this is the #1 recommended hair brush sold in wig salons, okay?
Wow.
Because
Did you hear
of the
that?
delicacy.
Did you hear that? When we're on camera, I want to say that. If you use hair extensions or a wig,
yes,
this is the brush that they recommend that you use. And that's important because otherwise they're going to try to sell you something that's really expensive and you're not going to be able to, they're like, only use this on your wig, only keep this for this. It's $60. This is $15.99 for 2 brushes that you use on your extensions, you use on your wigs, you use on your, you told me, beard.
Oh yes, I think men love these for beards. So I'm telling you guys as well, we get so many customers that use this on their pets. So if you have furry friends at home that you want, and I'm telling you, because you know why, Shannon? It's not only, it feels good. It feels good when you're brushing your hair. It's like a massage.
Scalp massage.
So if you're struggling, and I'm telling you, for all of you ladies out there, if you've got hair like Kenya, and you're doing this every single day, and you're thinking, what are you talking about? I can't even brush my hair with a brush. Well, this is no more. This is breaking your hair, it's damaging your hair, it's ruining your hair, it's wasting your time. How much time are you spending brushing your hair? Now look at that. I'm going right back through that hair, I'm combing right through this hair, and there's nothing coming out in my hair brush, and that's what I love. I want to keep the hair on my head, and I want to, once again, distribute those oils from the scalp all the way down to the tips of the hair, creating that beautiful hair, healthy hair. Now, this was developed in salons. Hairdressers and professionals were the first to unleash the Wet Brush. Customers were sitting in the chair and they're going, what in the heck are you using on my hair? I need that brush. And that is how the beginning of the Wet Brush began. And now, of course, it is an ultimate phenomenon worldwide, the #1 brush in the entire world.
Well, and luckily you don't have to go to your salon to get it. If you've gotten a brush in your salon, you know that it's $40, $50, $60, or like it's a special bristle that's made by I don't know, boars don't make their own bristles, you know what I mean? But this is actually, no boars were harmed in the making of this, that patented bristles that give you that nice scalp massage, whether you have a lot of hair on your head, like Kenya, whether you have thick, coarse, unruly hair, this will work for you. If you have fine, thin hair, you want to keep all the hair you've got on your head, and that's what this brush is designed to do. Today you're getting 2. So I want to go through the options for you because you get the glitter brush, which comes with that, with the ombre, we're calling it. So the
like
glitter
the
is actually
color.
the purplish one.
Yes.
Yeah, right there on that side of your screen. And then the other is called the Swirl, which comes with the blue purse size brush.
And they have like a little snowflake design. They're super cute. So if you are thinking of gift giving, this is the perfect little gift. I will tell you, when you talk about the fine hair, I love to show this on Gianna because for all of you out there with little girls at home that are struggling, oh mom, please don't brush my hair. Grandma, please don't brush my hair. You're chasing them around the house, almost virtually trying to tackle them down to get them to brush their hair. You know what?
That's me.
Give them this. They love their own little brush. It's gonna encourage them to do it on their own. They're gonna love brushing their hair. They're gonna love you brushing their hair. My daughters, honest to goodness, Shannon, if I try to brush their hair with any other brush, they will turn around and say, Mom, is that a wet brush? Like, that's all they want to use once they've used it. So when you get it home, you will see why, because look at this, the finest of hair, not one little snag. Her hair is not coming out. Could you imagine if Gianna's hair was wet, how tangled it would be? She probably has to put gobs of conditioner in, comb it in the shower with a comb. Not anymore. Now, you just simply get out your wet brush, wet or dry.
Absolutely. It's called Wet Brush because it really is designed. This is patented technology. Once you try Wet Brush, you really don't ever go back to any other brush. You'll be shocked that it was only $15.99.
Yes, absolutely.
For two. Honestly, you would pay at least double, maybe triple once you see how great your hair looks. Thanks, Angie.
Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Be sure you get them. They make great stocking stuffers. All right, we've got some great gifts. In fact, we've got 5 gifts in 5 minutes.